Hi, and welcome to Unraveled on Sandy's Numerology. But what was the reason that this all happened? Why did this happen? Most people will think we go back to the Menendez brothers that murdered their parents for the money, and will think that this is one of the reasons why Henry did what he did. But I don't think it is, not at all. So if we go back to the 26th, that adds to an 8 of January, gives it double-headed nines, and the year 2015 will give it a 1 outcome. That day was an argument of Martin van Breda telling his son that his allowance was going to be cut off. So yes, it was about money, but it was about the money that he was getting from his parents every day. And that day speaks with all the ones, is about fortune. It speaks about Henry and his independence. It speaks about Henry having a means. If we go to the early morning of the following day, being the 27th of January, it's even more highlighted of quadruple ones along with his triple ones. It's all about his own money. It's not about the word fortune. It's just that there was an argument about his allowance being cut off. And with his control, anger, manipulative, abusive, to the point of being a sulker, game playing, angry, jealous, he lost control. He wasn't in control. He couldn't control. And when he is not in control, Henry van Breda, because of his 8 life path, becomes aggressive. Because he can't get what he wants, he loses control. Should this have happened? Absolutely not. But this is when events, there's a trigger. And Henry's 1 little 6 was a trigger and was about his money, his own allowance. And there must have been some kind of build-up. But because Martin was in his life path, he was severing ties. Not severing ties with Henry, but severing his allowance. He was actually threatening Henry. And that Henry needed to do a little bit more with his life and get back to his studies, or not kind of living this social life, using drugs, playing around, getting mom maybe to help him get his dad to listen. But Teresa van Breda was the ruler here. She was grounded. She was, not much would pass her. Yes, she had the emotional, sensitive, caring, protective mother side to her. But when a rule is in place, she would stick to it. So when you line up Henry with his father, with Teresa, with Rudy and his sister Marley, there is a trend of numbers. And it highlights how Martin, who was under the age of 54, and there was this 577, 5 which was telling you that there was difficulties regarding money and relationships. But this is in personal life and it is in business. But I don't believe that he was having a problem in his business at this time. But this is a power number. There could have been problems on this home front, as we now know because of the murders, is that there were difficulties within the family to deal with relationships and money. And you tie in this row, and where you see numbers that are not Henry's is actually it's each family member that's got the same numbers. It kind of ties them all together. And the strongest one out of all of the family members is Marley. I think the mother was as strong, but Marley is completely grounded and very, very strong. She's mature for her age. We look at Henry under his name. Is there a chance of him being released early? I just don't see anything before the age of 86. Thank you for watching Unraveled on Sandy's Numerology.